Hello and welcome to Out of All. If you've been following my videos, and I hope you have, and if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button and you'll be able to see some of my work. But we have been working with this Bagger Miner 694 in the original quarry. This was actually one of the original maps supplied with the start of the game. I've played this from the start and we've ended up digging a very big hole. I finally managed to fit the Bagger 694 into this quarry, and trust me, that is not an easy task. The amount of clipping, the sheer physical size of this machine just makes it so difficult to do. And I have spent hours and hours and hours delivering this particular machine into this pit, building this ramp. You get lots and lots of clipping with the ground, all sorts of things. The sheer scale of the machine in this quite small hole is, to be fair, spectacular. So this is what we've dug, and this is where we are. So after all of this work and the amount of material that has been removed, what do we actually get from it? So we'll just come up here, and I think the easiest way to do this is if I just pop on here, enter the machine, then we'll tab. You didn't see that, nothing there. And we've just teleported into our vehicle up here. We'll hop out of that. And let's go and have a look at our silos. Oh, there's a lot of gems I haven't processed. What do we have in our gem mine? Sorry for the clipping. There's not a lot I can do about that. Let's jump up here. Maybe that'll stop the clipping. Yes, no, no. Right, here we go. So we've got that. So we got 30,000 diamond ore to be processed. We have got 50,000, 60,000 ruby ore to be processed. And what's in this final one? We've got nothing in there. That's good. Not that interested in that. So we've got a lot of diamonds. We've got a lot of other things to process yet from this. This is a clear up. So this is going to be boring. You don't have to spend any time. I'm just doing this to demonstrate just how much money can be made by putting the big bagger digger into that hole. And after, I don't know, 20, 30, maybe 40 hours of using it, we get this. So we'll open the control panel here, and we have mined and processed all of that, and all of these hoppers will also be full. So okay, that's rather a lot. So these are full with all the same sort of material. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to sell all of this. And come on. You see there's quite a lot there. Plus, whilst we've been doing this, don't forget we've got our oil refinery as well, which has been working continuously. Well, working continuously until it's actually filled up with stuff. So what I'm going to do quickly now is I'm going to purchase a storage cabinet. So, storage. And we'll buy one of those. Just pop that down. Inventory. Come on, you can come up here. You can go there where the step ladders are. And we'll just pop you 8, 9. Pop you in there, and we'll open that. And we're just going to... Well, we're going to empty our inventory, basically, because I want to max this out. I'll get back to you when I've done that. I've stored my tools away. I've made a note of my current wealth, which is 1,288,666,127 dollary dues. I don't know if they're dollary dues, American dollars, or Swedish krona, because I believe this game is made in Sweden or Norway. It's one of those. So here we go. We've got all of this in our inventory. So we'll now go into the purchase menu. We'll go to sell and drop here to sell, and we'll just start doing this. And this is basically one and a little bit of one of the hoppers I've cleared out here. And we just go here, we just keep dumping in. It's a shame there isn't actually an easy way to do this. Can we right click? Oh, we can right click now. They've changed that. Right, okay, this is going to be a lot faster. That's really cool. That's a little mod. There's another mod that's happened as well. It seems you can't ride the drone anymore, which was so useful for doing high up work. There's no elevating crane in this game, you know, the cherry picker type buckets. So having that drone really wasn't such a stupid thing to have a bug in. Now, you take the ability for us to fly on our drone to access very high points, then for goodness sakes, devs, give us back or give us a cherry picker so that we can work at elevation without having to build up a block staircase or what have you. So I'm a bit pissed off that that is a change the mods have done. Yes, it was a bug, but it was a very genuinely useful bug. So devs, please, cherry picker or something of a similar nature, or give us a helicopter we can work from, or just turn the bug back on the drone, because it was genuinely useful. It wasn't useful for actually travelling anywhere because it's so bloody slow, and you can walk there 10 times faster. So that's second hopper nearly cleared out. Yes, the control click working properly now is definitely a boon. We'll come here and we'll just empty this one out. You get the idea. We'll just drop all that in there. And I'm full up. So go back to purchase, sell, and let's drop all of this in. And I've run out of things to say really, but I'll just carry on doing this, and I'll get back to you when I've cleared the hoppers out. Okay, so I've sold most of my ill-gotten gains. Well, they're not ill-gotten at all. I mean, I've worked hard for them. Let's get this sold, and this will be all of our mined ores. Those in there. Yeah, we're nearly there. Not as much money as I was expecting, to be honest, but I'll do a tally up in a second. And now the other thing I've done is I've filled all my... Oh, good grief, where am I going? Get your fingers in the right places on the keyboard. I've refilled all of these now with diamond and as much ruby ore, and I've still got so much ruby ore that I can't actually fit those into my wash plant. So I've still got 30,000 ruby ore to process. And these are going to take... Oh, 237 hours each. So if we go to 250, 500. Good God. Hang on, that can't be right. Right, did some quick math. All of these machines are now going to be working for 20 hours just to process the rubies and diamonds that I've just put into them. Okay, that's a lot of gameplay. So where are we? Where are we? So again, done some quick math, and we have, or I have made $105,809,975 dues from just my ore processing. That doesn't take into account what's happening here with the diamonds and rubies. I don't know how many more millions we add with those. As I say, I don't really sell those. That's kind of a bonus thing that I don't know, somehow in my back of my brain I'm saving up. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like I need the money, to be honest. It's almost meaningless to me. Right, so what are we doing with oil? Well, these oil tanks will now be full. So again, we'll just grab a load of those. And so we got 2 tanks there. As you see, this is my refinery that I set up. This was my first experimental refinery. Or my floating refinery, as I call it, because you'll see that most of it is floating up in the air. Which is a neat little trick you can do with coal and what have you. If you just pop down here and have a look. Sorry for the regulars or the people who've seen all of this before, but there you go. there's an oil field which floats in here, and that's what it looks like underneath. And bleeding coal. Come back up here. Just go in here, and we'll just keep emptying these out. And I'll get back to you when I've emptied these. Right, so that's the last couple of barrels coming out of there. That was quite profitable. Right, so this is kind of a little bit of a tour for anybody who hasn't watched my stuff before. It's not very boring. It's a bit boring. I'm not doing any mining or stuff. Ooh, what's that big pile? Oh, that's coal. Oopsies. I forgot about coal. I think we better sell our coal. Crumbs. A lot of coal. Right. Well, I'm going to have to get a digger up here to get the rest of that. It's a bit embarrassing. Maybe I need to put another coal hopper in. Let's get that. So that's going to change our total quite a lot. Let's just get rid of that. Oh, come on. Right, back to you again. Yes, we've sold the coal, and we've got this pile of coal to deal with at some point. I must put another silo in there, because that's a silly waste of product. It's not a big deal. Bit of fun, actually. Give me a chance to play with the digger later, which I haven't done for so long. I haven't done any what I would call proper mining in this game for so long. Right, here's our other oil refineries. You'll note plural. I've got 2 monster refineries here, both working away. And right, how many? Oh, yeah, okay. So we'll just empty this guy out, and as you'll see, these are all full to the brim. And of course, I've got these over here. Oh. Yeah, they're all full. That's full. And I expect this one here's full. Now, if this one's full, I have been lax because... Oh, no, that's not full. Well, that's only got 1 pump supplying it. The others have got 15, 16 pumps supplying. So that is... yeah, so I have literally missed... In that last silo that I showed you, I've missed 15 times that amount of oil whilst I've been playing, so I could have had that in profit as well. This is why you have to keep an eye on these things. There's no automatic way of selling fuel. Again, that would be a nice touch, devs, if you could do it, but you know, it's profitable enough. Anyway, I'll empty these out and I'll get back to you again. Right, so having cleared all the oil out, I'm now sat at a grand total of $1,569,552,805. That means that having done all of this, I have made a profit of $307,886,678, which leads me to suspect that digging oil is a far more lucrative process than building a bloody great strip mine like this. Like this, when we get there and have a look. So all the hours and hours of doing that digging, where I could have just built 4 more oil wells in the same time. And, yeah. So, not the most profitable way of making money, this. Is it fun? No. These bagger miners are bloody boring. They really are boring. You just sit there. You just sit there watching it go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Really not fun at all. Much more fun to jump in a digger and go backwards and forwards yourself. At least you're driving something. So, yeah. Not overly impressed with the bagger miners, but they do strip a hell of a lot of land very quickly. Anyway, just for those of you who've bothered to watch through to the end here, and I do hope you have, what's next? Well, I am sick to death of doing that. I might go back to it at some point, just for the hilarity of moving the damn thing in such a confined space. It does somersaults, it sits on its head, it falls over... Sometimes it will run backwards. it's hilarious trying to position it in such a tight space. And also with the gradient on the ground, it really doesn't like that gradient. It's funny. Anyway, so what's next? So we've jumped into our little truckie here. And my God, I'm turning Australian slowly. What the hell is wrong with me? So we're in our little truckie, and we're just going to use the truckie teleport device. So we'll hit tab. No, don't want to be there. And welcome to the latest project. Right there. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Yeah, so the new project. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to start taking the top off this mountain. And we're going to flatten this baby. Why? I don't know. Because maybe I'll have a bit more fun with this one. Don't know. Anyway, as I said, boring video. I know it is. My apologies for that. Oh, let's just zip round. Can we see our other mine? And there is our other mine down there on you see, just behind there. You see, it's quite big, isn't it? Making quite an impression on the land. Anyway, thank you so much. If you've made it all this way through my video, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see other videos I've done, please hit that subscribe button. It's great. I don't just do videos on this game. There's other bits and pieces. Some of it's rubbish. Some of it's I find quite good. I think it's quite good. You might as well. And if you do, hit the like button. It's always nice. Love it when you do that. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Or if I've done something to either impassion you or to annoy you, do send me a comment. Love reading them. I try to reply to all of them. It is great fun. The interaction is nice. It makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time because I'm enjoying playing the game. But it kind of spurs me on a little bit more to try a bit harder and maybe think up some more interesting things to do. You know how it goes. Everybody likes a bit of acknowledgement now and then. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You take care. Goodbye.